You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
Okay, guys, I'm going to admit something real quick. This is probably my 15th take today. But I really wanted to get still enough to talk about a few things really quickly. And I know that this is the Monday before Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving has come upon us so fast, even though it is in the latter part of the year this year for November. Typically, we would look at Thanksgiving this week. So a lot of people have been thrown off. No, Thanksgiving's not till next week. And so here we are, coming up very fast and furious to Thanksgiving 2024. And I got to tell you, this weekend I've had an opportunity to participate in a wedding. And I not only was a part of the wedding party, but I was connected to the bride and as well as the groom, and it's wonderful to be able to be connected to family, extended family and friends, meet new people, new spaces, surrounded by people who are just extremely happy. Most importantly, I feel this sense of gratitude, of being able to be present. And I recognize how many times we have so many things going on that when we have a moment to take time out, you find this immense amount of gratitude for like the little things. And I think if we can see more gratitude in the little things, when bigger opportunities come, they can just blow you. They can just open your mind and body and heart wide open. But I know a lot of times we don't give enough consensus of thought or appreciation to the little things. But the little things add up to bigger things, and the bigger things can open up to bigger parts of our lives and bring people and people together for so many different things. And so, coming off this week of this experience has been pretty phenomenal because I also get an opportunity to spend more time with family, going into the holidays. And when you have these moments, and I don't think that they just need to be noticed on one singular day, but I think people tend to have more appeal to empathetic aspects and more consideration when you're getting closer to the holiday like Thanksgiving. And so that's okay. We're going to utilize this to our advantage and make sure that we can remember and appreciate finding gratitude in the little things. Y'all ready to have this discussion? Y'all know what time it is. It's Monday, and it's time for Sonny's Monday Motivation. Let's go.
Welcome to Loudmouth Radio Network. My name is Sonny. As a former professional athlete turned entrepreneur realtor and the producer of Loudmouth Radio Network, I look forward to bringing content to you that empowers, inspires, and entertains you. Tune in each week as we have unscripted and unfiltered talks from entrepreneurship, real estate, politics, entertainment, comedy, LGBTQ topics, day-to-day life, and everything in between. All shows available on demand 24/7 on your favorite podcast platforms.
Here at Wonderland Learning Center, we're located at 288 East Main Street in San Jacinto. We provide a safe and secure learning environment. We are now enrolling 2 to 5-year-olds with our preschool curriculum. We offer before and after school care. Breakfast, lunch, and snacks are provided. We accept all programs. We are open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Our website is wonderlandlearningcenter.com.
Portals Entertainment Center is a new 13,000 square foot entertainment experience now open in Temecula. Portals creates a space where your imagination can be set free. Step into an immersive entertainment center that will take visitors into one of our many attractions, which include 2 9-hole indoor mini golf courses, an immersive laser tag arena, a designated arcade space, a food service component, party and event spaces, and a hidden 21 and over lounge. Portals aims to give each visitor a unique experience, taking them to unknown worlds and experiencing an entertainment center like no other. Open 7 days a week, located at 26469 Inez Road in Temecula, California, in between At Home and Temecula Theaters. Come check us out and step into adventure.
The Breeze Effect is your premier destination for professional in-home wine tastings and mobile wine bar services. Our customized mobile trailer is designed to bring a touch of elegance and sophistication to any event. At Breeze Effect, we believe that every celebration deserves an intimate and unique experience that you and your guests will remember for a lifetime.
Man, I can remember as a kid, my mother would tell my sister and I about the importance of appreciating things. And we're not just talking about a birthday or a Christmas gift or something like that, but little things like lights and food and water, having a car, having the ability to put gasoline in the car, having the ability to pay your bills, having the ability to add or subtract and count your money and balance a checkbook, or just things that we just do every day, but sometimes we don't really think about them. And this past weekend, I've had an opportunity to tap into some big critical parts of me that I think is important, and that's being able to take time out and make certain things just as important as your day-to-day life activities, right? And having the gratitude to be able to have those experiences. I found myself thinking proactively about how I move when it comes to my day-to-day time period, and making time out for moments like these where I'm traveling and coming to be around other people for potential, an intentional purpose. But also having the ability to have gratitude to be able to be present. And I know that there are many families that will be celebrating Thanksgiving, whether they're with families, with friends, by themselves, with loved ones. And at the same time, there are people who have not lived to see this moment. And so there's a lot of different emotions that that kind of stir up around the holidays. And I recognize for many people it's not the same. So I think it's important that a lot of times that we, I know that a lot of people will be out shopping, they'll be out driving, you'll maybe be in stores. Black Friday is always after Thanksgiving, so there's the retail environment. Even if you're not partaking in the heavy levels of shopping that takes place on the Friday after Thanksgiving, you may be out and amongst people. And so I think it's important that we recognize and have gratitude for being able to be out driving or spending time out with family, dining. These are things that we do on a normal basis, but sometimes we don't really look at the finite detail of how important those little things can be. But I can only imagine those who may not have family members this holiday season. People who may have not maintained a job, maybe they got laid off. So the holiday doesn't look the same. For those who may not have enough food to put on their tables this year, right? Some people that may not have a home to gather in. Some of those who may not have a car to drive to go see somebody. There's a variation of things that are going on. But I think if we can all maintain some level of gratitude and appreciation for the things that we do have, like our health, our minds, our bodies, our senses, if you have employment, if you have income, just those little simple things that sometimes we do not measure, but you look at. More and more as time goes on, I recognize how people are doing different things at different times. And so we're all moving in different directions. And Some are having accomplishments while some are having defeats. Some are having increases while some are losing things. So there's all these parallelisms that's happening. So I try to maintain a level of consideration of those around me. And I also try to keep a level of consideration of gratitude to be able to think about myself in a way in which I hope to be a light and not be, heavy to other people. And so I think that having the ability to find a gratitude in the little things helps that. And I charge others to, have that openness of consideration and to be more attentive to things that are happening around you. I find that two different ways of approach to this time of year is some people are either excited or some people are not as excited. Some people can outright be down about the holidays. So with that being said, even if you have the wonderful opportunity of being around family or friends and you're able to invite someone or check on somebody, do that. If you can dine with someone or maybe bring someone dinner, there's elders and seniors and people that may be sick and may be shut in and they don't have the ability to come and travel or even cook for themselves. This is just having gratitude for these little things that you can make a difference and maybe add some joy to somebody's experience. There's tons of senior buildings and senior facilities and spaces where people like that may be able to enjoy your company. So even if you're not, becoming a host to someone at your home or you're not going to someone else, you maybe can partake in some community service or help to do some feeding to groups of people. I know that it's been a very different year than some previous years. And so I recognize that many of us may have different experiences than our normal. So only you know what that looks like. But I just want to encourage us to be more attentive to our surroundings, to be more grateful about the things that we're able to do, for us to have experiences that others may not be able to have, and most importantly, to find joy when it comes to just your own life and your own capabilities, and not to just take anything for granted. Because when I tell you all, there's so many changes happening so fast. So many people that are losing their lives, whether it's by sickness or tragic situations. There's been a lot of deaths. There's been a lot of transitional things happening in the scope of our society. So I think that it's important that we remember these little things and having gratitude. I can't express to you how important I feel that word is. Gratitude is one of those words that everyone could utilize freely, but not everybody exercises it. And it's something that we can utilize and absolutely soak into free. But it's easy sometimes to fall into spaces where things may not be adding up. You may lose something. You may not have the capability to do certain things, and it can make you feel some kind of way. And I'm not saying not to have your feelings, but I'm definitely saying to have, sometimes you have to shift your mind to think about the things that you can be grateful for. And sometimes those thoughts of feelings of gratitude can help ease up the other things that may be lacking or not coming into fruition into your life, right? Or maybe even help you navigate some changes. There are things that all of us go through, and some things that may weigh on our minds and hearts heavier than others. But I've learned to sometimes just step back, take a breath, and look at some of the other things around you that you can have complete and utter gratitude about, and it'll lighten load. It'll make life feel a lot lighter. It can make the moment feel a lot easier to deal with, and it can definitely make your emotions come up. So I wanted to just give this little tidbit. I'm not going to be long drawn out today as far as this context of this element of our show, but I just wanted to make sure that we had an opportunity to be reminded, right? because sometimes you got to be reminded. But finding gratitude in the little things can go so far. And when you have that attitude and you give that same type of energy to someone else, you'll be surprised how much you're giving a gift to other people, right? So I just want to bid everyone a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving holiday. And if you're not one that recognizes Thanksgiving, I pray that you have a safe time period during the week of these holidays, that other people may be moving around and doing things, and that you may find peace, joy, and gratitude for being able to be present on this plane to see it. So I want to bid you guys farewell and have a blessed day. Peace.
Hello, my name is Takasha Smith. I'm the owner of Takasha's Kitchen, based out of Menifee in the Southern California area. As a chef and caterer, I provide private cooking classes, couples dinners, and private parties. As a female pitmaster, I am able to create a personalized experience for your family reunion gatherings. I create menus based on my clients' needs to have a more personal vibe. You can find Takasha's Kitchen on all social media networks such as Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and my YouTube channel at Takasha's Kitchen. And that's spelled TACASHAS Kitchen, KITCHEN.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network. Performing comedy is like creating magic. To hear the room explode with laughter is priceless. And to produce comedy is like having a glass of Stella Rosa, the ability to have others wind down with laughter. With Loudmouth Comedy, it isn't just about me, Sonny. It's also the many hardworking comedians that are dedicated to writing and performing night after night, stage after stage, displaying their talents to the world, and we all do it for the love of comedy. Sometimes you have to remember to relax and savor the moment, one sip at a time. Cheers. Here's to 13 years of Loudmouth Comedy. You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.